Hi guys, thought I'd, before I continue with the video, what is that? That's a camera. That's you, that's Nana. Okay? Dirty mush? Nice drink. So guys, I didn't get to upload a video today due to unforeseen circumstances.
Mama, what is it?
It's a camera. It's a camera.
Oh yeah.
Yes, a camera. You might see Lily there. She's just had a meal, as has Amaya, Apani, and Tessa actually tonight. So a few needed their bellies filled. But the reason why I didn't upload is I've been busy with Mr. here, but pretty much for a week, to be perfectly honest. So I really haven't even had a chance to pick up the camera this past week to do any filming of my snakes. But young Noah has actually broken his foot. So today has been a load of x-rays and getting the results, and now sitting up at the hospital and waiting for a doctor to plaster his foot, or whether they put a boot on it, I don't know. But pretty much my video is continuing on a little bit about strong snakes and how strong they actually are. And I know I did a video about, the snake breaking somebody's fingers, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about that and what we should be able to do and how we go about preventing that. And of course, the video is with Lily as well. So yeah, I wanted to say hello to you all before I started the video, and I want to start doing a little bit more like this at the start of a video, or telling you about things that have happened that I haven't filmed, or what's going on with a particular snake, or so forth, just to mix it up a little bit. So anyway, on with the video. Do we say bye? Can we say bye? Oh, I know he wants to give you all a kiss. That's Chase saying, I'll give you a kiss. Mwah! Bye. Hi everyone. Sorry if I'm jiggling you around. Well, I wasn't jiggling you that much, but I had to get the key out of my hand. And Lily, I got no idea what Lily would want at this particular point, other than to make her way out today. Here we go. I'll put the key in. Let's see how long it takes for that little head of hers to pop on round and say, woohoo! Mum's actually got that door open pretty quick today for me, haven't I? I've been out, so I was so grateful that Lily didn't want to come out earlier on today, but I did have Jesse out earlier. He'd made a mess. I've done a video with Jesse today, though today you'll have watched one with Jesse and Noah, and of course about a snake actually breaking somebody's fingers, which blew me away, honestly, when I found out about it. And I really did think about it for a while. Do I do a video or don't I? And how do I explain it? And I say to you often that I really sometimes have difficulty in stringing the words together and putting it all together. And when I did the video and I just watched it when I finished editing and so forth, and not that I do a massive amount of editing on my videos, I'm just not that way inclined, guys. I'm trying to do a little bit of this and that with it and add a few little different bits, but really I'm not a filmmaker. I just kind of pick up my camera and do the best I can. But yeah, how would I put this and make it that people understood the enormity of the importance of knowing what to do in that sort of a circumstance? I have videos where, one in particular, with Jessie, who is one of my most grippy of my snakes, actually bending my wrist back, just the way he was hanging on to me, and by no means was Jessie, trying to bend my wrist back. But if I'd not acknowledged the fact that this was happening, and I moved him and supported him more, he could have snapped my wrist too. So it is very important to know your snake and read what is going on and take action, and not be afraid. I think a little bit of it was being afraid to grab her and start unwinding her or getting her to loosen up, fear of being bitten, because she was still rather a defensive girl. Of course, I don't have that issue, and then that can me being, saying, and that is because I have the trust that I have with each of my snakes to know that they're not going to become defensive towards me by me touching them, or even using any force that I may have to use to get them to loosen up. I know that I can be quite forceful if I needed to be, and they're not going to turn around and attack me. So that is important to know, especially with your big snakes. I would not like to be in a situation where I didn't feel confident enough to even, grab them by their head. I know if I really wanted to, I could grab Lily around the top of her head, around her mouth, by her nose, whatever it took, and she would not have a go at me. I am that confident with my snakes, and I wouldn't want it to be any other way. I'm sure she wouldn't like it. She wouldn't like me going kaboom and just grabbing her fair and grabbing her head and pulling her and whatever. But if I needed to do it, I would do it, and with confidence, and know that she might be upset with me and be a little bit shy of me for a little while, like, why did you do that? But I wouldn't be afraid that she was then going to permanently hate me and become defensive, because I think she would also connect the dots that I wasn't attempting to hurt her in any way. It was just what I needed to do at the time. So I hope, of course, I never actually have to do that, but I have said often that I can pretty much do whatever I need to do with my snakes, with the confidence that they're never going to turn around and become that overly defensive towards me. And I wish that more people would want that, that complete and utter confidence with their snakes. It just brings the whole level of having them in your life to a whole new level. And I guess a lot of what I say and feel and information and so forth that I give in my videos is leading more towards having snakes in your life as pets, rather than just to breed or the business side. They're definitely more information in terms of keeping your snakes as pets. And we certainly wouldn't keep a dog in our life that if we went to touch them or go near them and they turned around and were constantly going to bite you, we wouldn't have that in our lives. Why would you want it with a snake as well? That's the point. Why would you want a snake knowing that when you go to touch it or go near it, it's going to bite you? That dog would be gone out of your life in a split second, and we know that to be true. And snakes, well, I think we have to work a whole lot harder in developing that trust with them, or them with us. And if you don't, then you can get bitten. But they're just seen as, well, that's not really important to me, so long as those snakes give me good babies and beautiful babies. I don't care if they bite. I'll just avoid them and I won't have that much to do with them. And I'm of the opposite view. I totally think life with snakes is being able to spend time with them, get them out, and so on. And I would like more and more people to consider that being very important to them as well, to be able to spend time and be confident in knowing you're not going to come to any harm with them at all. Hey Lily, you haven't got a nasty bone in your little body. Well, actually, it's not that little anymore, is it? She's getting quite long, well over the length, well, not well over the length of her enclosure, and her enclosure is 1.6 meters. She's a little bit more than that these days, but she's going to go to her spot and settle down for the day, aren't you? Shouldn't expect anything less from Lily. Anyway guys, take care of yourself and your family, your friends, your snakes and all your animals. Ciao.